Yes. My husband lost his career and we lost our health insurance. And I remember having this moment where I thought, because I was more doing YouTube a little bit more as a hobby. And I remember thinking, no, we can never be in a place again where they can have that much control over us to just take away whatever they want. And then
I
I
love
realized,
the point that you bring up because I know so many people do that. Like they look at things like this. I know I've had this conversation with people in my family and they're like, that's not a real thing. And I'm like, well, it pays me real money. So what makes it a real thing? And it's like, well, you need something secure. And I'm like a career that you could pour everything into and it can literally be gone
it
in
was
a
totally
moment.
yeah,
Right. With nothing. Like if again, but like when our security comes from a place of the world, that's always going to be a not actually secure thing, like our security comes from the Lord and the Lord alone. Like he might use different means, right, to create to fulfill that, but our security comes from the Lord. And that is a huge, huge, huge difference. But
yeah. And I remember thinking that I didn't have a good enough grasp of what God said in his word about money. I realized at that point I didn't have a good enough grasp of it. And I repented of not having a good enough understanding of his heart in the matter of money and wealth. And so I started really digging into it. And I remember asking him, like, what's at the heart of your heart in this? And he said, so I spent an entire year as I was beginning to utilize this as a business. I spent an entire year every day when I prayed for wisdom, increase of wisdom, increase of wisdom. And I realized that is at the heart of his heart when it comes to wealth and business. And I thought in every generation, there has been the tool for wealth building, and there's been the tool for people to come out of their economic status and rise above it, maybe have a side income, buy the land, leave the inheritance to your children's children, take care of your aging parents, whatever your goal is, whether it's just leaving a 9 to 5 or just side income or savings, it doesn't matter. But there's always been a tool in every generation. And the tool in this generation happens to be the internet. It happens to be social media. They can be used for total evil, but the
absolutely.
reality is it can also be used to manifest the glory of God. And it can also be used to shift wealth from the world into the kingdom and into the children of the kingdom.